So guys, when update version 0.49 was dropped, the devs added a brand new hard difficulty to the game. Now the reason I'm thinking they've done this is because a lot of people in the community seem to think that the game gets much easier over time. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't really ever see the mutants anymore, and very rarely I see a bunch of cannibals coming towards my base. I have to go out and find them. So for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna try and help decide for me and you guys whether or not it's best for the way you play the forest to switch up the difficulties. And if you don't know how to do it, this is it. We're going to start off on a single player game, go across to new game, and this is it. Hard experimental. Stronger enemies, tougher survival. So here we go guys, on the hard difficulty of the forest. Okay guys, here we go. The forest on the hard difficulty setting. Now, I'm looking for a few things in this. I'm going to be using this as research, as well as to show you guys what the setting's like too. I'm going to try and collect everything off the plane. I want to see the cannibals interact more often. I want to see that when you get hit from a cannibal, you actually get hit. Because right now, with all the bone armor that I use and everything that I've collected, they're not really a threat. Although the mutants still kind of are, I think it'd be kind of cool to see them more often. The only thing that I'm worried about is that they've made the mutants so OP that it literally takes like 15 arrows to kill those things. But I don't know, maybe I'll like that. So like I say guys, we're going to use this as research. Alright, so where did we land? Wait, are we right next to Goose Lake? I think we are. What I generally do guys is raid every single one of those suitcases to try and stock up on as many supplies as possible. Yeah, we're right next to Goose Lake. So a cannibal camp is literally a stone's throw away. What's that? We got a feather too. Wait, has this changed? This terrain looks different. See, I'm going to notice that too, guys. If there's anything in my old save which hasn't updated, and it generally does that in the forest, some people do get the changes that the devs add, some people don't. Like little things with the water formation here, it looks different. Alright, enough on concentrating on the terrain, Fooster. Concentrate on survival, because this thing could be your worst nightmare. Alright, where do we want to go? Let me just have a quick think. So Goose Lake's around there, the container's over that side. Where do we want to set up camp? You know what, I'm going to set up camp right in the thick of it. I don't want to hide from them, I want them to come to me. One of the things that I need to get is the lizard skin. Because it does say in the patch notes that the cannibals definitely do hit harder, so I don't want to just be taking a few slaps from them and then be dead, you know? I want a rough idea of how I would survive. Alright, where are we going, guys? Where are we going? Got a water source here. We're right next to the plane if we need any more supplies. Do you know what? I think this could be the place. Grab a few sticks. I'm noticing a few texture changes too, like the sticks or the branches, these things. I don't think they look like that in my game, unless I've just never noticed it. Alright, we full on sticks. Alright, before we do that, let me take a look at my inventory, because it's been so... Look at that, guys! It's completely bare. There's nothing there. You don't actually realise how much you craft and how much you actually use until you start a new game. Okay, then. Oh, there's an old sacred tree here, too. You know what? I'm going to make a little base here. Alright, let's make a temporary shelter then. Shelters, temporary shelter. I'm just going to place it like in betwixt these two logs. I'm not going to have enough sticks. Oh, I can only carry 10 sticks. See, it's kind of humbling too, like how easy we have it when we craft all these new implementations from the updates. Alright, so we've got the temporary shelter set up. Alright, what else do we want to build? I'm just looking at basics right now, guys. I'm not looking to build anything huge, like a ridiculous sized base. What else do we want to throw down? I need a water collector for sure. So I'm going to place that just inside the log. Going to get some more sticks. Now I'm trying to make noise too. Because I remember somebody saying a while back, very early on in the series that we have, that if you make plenty of noise, like cutting the trees and stuff, it draws them in. With that being said, I want to be picking up rocks because I want to craft as many weapons as possible. Alright, we need the turtle shell. And a drying rack. Do I want to make that? Yeah, that's going to bring them in. I want to make that. I'm trying to attract them. See, my survival instinct, guys, because of the series, is telling me that I shouldn't make that because I know it's going to attract them. But for this video, And for the purposes of research, I want to make it. Alright, keep building this up. How many more do we need? Okay. Some more sticks. This is actually not too bad of an area to build in. The only reason I don't do this, like build inside the middle of the forest, is because you don't really get a nice vantage, you know, vantage point. Like good views of the area. I like being higher up in the game, so I can see other stuff. Alright, let's get some food. Alright, let's get this deer. Okay guys, so we're fast forwarding time a little bit. I did break open the cases over in that direction. I did get a bunch of supplies. I killed a few lizards too, which you can see the body armor's gone up. And I did finish breaking open most of the cases around this area. But I think what I'm going to do, because we're losing daylight really quick, I'm just going to head over to the cannibal camp. I don't want to wait for them to come to me. I'm going to go to them. I want to see how hard they hit, which is the main question that I want answering in this hard difficulty setting. How hard do the cannibals hit? And is it going to be substantial enough to cause us a problem if we use it in our series? So let's piss them off a little bit by breaking the refugees up. Nobody home? Alright, I'm going to continue to break down your refugees until you get pissed. Now, I have to bear in mind as well, guys, that I'm only using the plain axe right now. If we had the katana and stuff, then I know it's going to probably be different, like the damage dealt to them too. But I'm doing this as an experience for you guys if you're new to the game and you think you can take on the challenge on the hard difficulty setting. Alright, there's another lizard there, might as well kill him. I'm actually really surprised there's still no cannibals. I've been playing now for around 15 minutes. I would have thought I would have seen them. Okay guys, so it's now the dead of night and I'm still at this cannibal camp. There's still no sign of them though. I don't know how long I have to wait until they come back home. And I'll show you guys what I've crafted in the meantime. Like, I've got the crafted axe, the crafted club, I've got the bow and arrow with the fire arrows. I mean, I'm set, I'm ready to go. Let's have a couple of candy bars too. I actually want to see what my... Wait a second. Okay, we got a couple of cannibals over there. Is it just one? Don't know if you guys can see that, right where the tip of the fingers were. I just want to see what my weight's like. Okay, 205. I think I've only eaten like 2 candy bars too. Alright, looks like we got a bunch of them, guys. Alright, here we go. Let's see how hard the cannibals hit. Are they going to run off? They're pretty stupid. There we go. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, so I think 2 hits would have knocked them on their ass. Yeah, they're not going down. These guys are definitely tougher. I need to get hit by one of them, but everything is telling me not to because of this. Oh! There's another one. Alright. Didn't notice too much of a change then. It took a good chunk of the armor off, but I'm only using lizard skin right now. I can't really tell. Alright, let's deal out some damage. Let's see what it takes to kill one of these things. Oh, the dodge! Nice. Alright, give me that feather too. Yeah, these guys are definitely tougher, like... Oh, there's a bunch of them coming in too. Alright, this is what I wanted to see. I want to see if they swarm the player on hard difficulty or not. You gonna keep attacking? I'm gonna keep swinging. Oh, wait a second. Oh, that was definitely a harder hit. Oh, shit. Nope, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Alright, I don't know what hit me then. I don't know if it was the female cannibal or the male cannibal, or maybe it was a different attack. But that took a huge amount of health off. And they're not backing off either, like, they're definitely more aggressive. Right, let's see how they react with fire. What about the ocean too, like, will they come into this bit? I know it's only shallow. Yep. It looks like I'm running away, guys. I'm just trying to put a little bit of distance in between me and them so I can get my bearings back. That hit was definitely harder, though. They're actively trying to kill me now. How do you stand up to the fire arrow? They definitely hit harder though. Like, you can see this. And they're just swinging away. They're making mistakes. They're hitting each other, but I don't know. I kind of like it. The major thing that I'm noticing, guys, is they're actively trying to attack. Like, not on normal mode, they get a couple of licks in and then they back off. How did you dodge that? That was just a poor shot. Running out of fire arrows too. Is it 2 fire arrows now? Yeah, he's dead. So the fire arrows are still definitely effective against these guys. I mean, even for the smaller ones, 2 arrows is actually quite a lot. Right, let's try the crafted axe. Now this has a lot more in the way of being able to block. So the stats of this thing is much better, so hopefully I'll be able to keep them penned back. There's only 3. I'd love for a mutant to be here right now. I know what you guys are thinking too. I noticed my health, guys. I know it's a lot lower than it should be. You can actually use the cannibal's hits to your advantage though. Like, look, this guy's just been knocked on his ass from that cannibal there. I forgot how slow this thing was. Even though I love this crafted axe, it's so much slower. Is that you done? Okay, so on hard difficulty settings, guys, you're going to be going through so much more armor and so much more medical supplies. Trying to watch them too, like. Alright, that was 2 hits. Unless I've got more hits on that female cannibal before. Let's see if I can deflect him. So it's roughly this. It's roughly the same stun time too. There's more coming in. I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm going to struggle on this setting. It's just going to be about managing your supplies, like your body armor, the medical supplies and stuff. I'm guessing too, if you have the katana, it's going to make a big difference because that thing is quick. Like, you can get a good couple of hits and you can get back out. Like, the strategy I'm using right now, guys, is just back up, keep the cannibals facing you so you know which way they're coming from. And then, like you just saw there, when they swing and they miss, then you counter that attack. I don't know, I kind of like it. There's definitely much more of a threat now. Alright, I'm just going to keep going. You see nothing? I'm waiting to see if there's any mutants that are going to come. It's almost like you're training them too, because they're so aggressive, they just keep on attacking. You can almost train them into each other like that. What's that noise? The thing I'm trying to think about, for the sake of any new players for the Forest, is... I mean, I know a bunch of people who are playing the Forest, they wouldn't automatically go to hard mode. I know that. But there are people out there that do that in games, like, if they've played something similar to this, and there is a bunch of survival games where you have the same method, you know, craft, survive, loot, craft, survive, it's the same rotation of things. And I know a bunch of players that would do that. So I'm trying to see it from a new player's perspective, like if it's difficult or not. I mean, I've been fighting these guys now all night. It's about to come daytime again. I don't really know. I'm still undecided whether or not it's going to be too difficult. Oh, this thing is so slow. Okay, they're backing us up. Right, we need to get out of that. He's fighting back too. I'm gonna say, guys, I do like it. I definitely like how much more aggressive they are. And as I showed you guys before, you can definitely pen them back with the fire arrow. I mean, this thing still... Whoa! This thing still definitely does a lot of damage. So, I mean, if you're worried that your normal weapon, your melee weapon, isn't doing enough damage to them, you can always double up on this thing. You just got to make sure you hit your targets, which I guess is sticking true to how you should play the game. They're faster too. I mean, they're catching up to me. Tried to get a quick shot then. Missed. Completely missed. Get a couple then? No, we just got one. Definitely burning through some supplies though, like... Did we get two? No, we got one again. How do they react with the female cannibal screaming? They don't care much, they just want me. I look way too tasty to them. Alright, that should put him down. Wait, is it? Yeah, so 2 arrows, I think, is near enough a guarantee that he's going to drop them, even on the hard difficulty setting. I just want to keep killing as many as I can. Look, more are coming in. There's just more reinforcements. These are the more, like, tribal type. Keep moving away. Keep moving away. The reason I say that, guys, if you're not familiar with the series that we have on the channel, I try and categorize the cannibals. So there's the ones that look like this, which are more like a civilization, and there's the other ones which look more feral. And it looks like they're fighting. Look, they're fighting. The ferals have just killed one of those. So maybe because they're so far gone, they're much more aggressive. I'd like to test that too, like, which is the most aggressive type of cannibal. I just bounced off the top of his head. Oh shit. Oh, there we go. That was the final hit. I just wasn't quick enough. Like I say though, guys, I mean, I'm playing around with the idea of how aggressive they are, what kind of attacks they're going to use. It just looks like they've buffed the cannibals to a point where if you get hit, you know you've been hit. I've not seen this animation for quite some time. I wonder if we're still back down in the caves. I don't know if the devs changed that. Yep, we're still back down in the caves. Alright, let's light the light up. And there we go. We're tied up. So I don't know. Let me know what you think, guys. Like, I'd love to have seen the mutants. Maybe I'll do another video, or maybe keep this save. Where's the axe? There we go. Yeah, maybe I'll keep this save and play around with the mutants too. I mean, I can imagine if the cannibals are that much harder. What I noticed the most was they hit a lot harder. It wasn't necessarily the health. Because I was pretty certain that I could take them down with 2 fire arrows. But if that's the case, then it would mean like maybe 6 to 8 arrows for Virginia. Or maybe even more, maybe even 10. All in all though, guys, I mean, I do like how much harder the game is, because I'm one of those players, if I don't see the cannibals for a long time, or if I don't see the mutants, I kind of miss them. It's weird. I think I said it in a video quite recently as well. I don't know. You'll have to let me know what you guys think. So I guess for now, guys, I'm going to end it here. But I'd love to know, if you guys have played on the hard difficulty setting and you've fought the mutants, how much harder are they? Do they take more shots to take down? Because I'm doing this as a kind of research as well as for you guys to see, because I may implement this to our normal series and just make things that little bit harder. So, like I say, guys, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. And I'll see you all in the next one.